I'm Luke Hatfield. I'm joined by Tim Spiers, our Wolves man here at the Express and Star. One man in form at the moment, it's fair to say, Matt Doherty. I must admit, I didn't put him in my fantasy league team. I am regretting it. He's in the form of his life.
Do you know, you mentioned fantasy league. A couple of mates were asking me at the start of the season, you know, Tim, you're the Wolves correspondent, you should know who should we be picking for our fantasy teams. Should we pick Matt Doherty? They said he's a defender who plays at wing back. No, I said. It doesn't come up with a huge amount of goals or assists.
Yeah.
And you're not really sure how many clean sheets Wolves are going to get at the start of the season. So maybe, you know, steer clear of him for now.
Yeah.
A few weeks later, he's the second highest scoring defender on that particular fantasy football game, the official game. A lot of people here got no idea what we're talking about. But yeah, no, he's surpassed my expectations. Certainly that of a lot of the fans, and maybe even his own.
Yeah.
He says he's in the form of his life, and I agree with him. I've never seen him play to this level for so many weeks in a row, and it's been such an impressive turnaround. People will remember Leicester away, the second game of the season. He missed a sitter from 4 yards. He then scored an own goal, and then he hobbled off injured. And I remember the social media criticism for him the next day was really strong. I put a tweet out, I think, defending him at the time, and there was a lot of kind of almost vitriol towards him, which was horrible to see. And I tell you what, from that moment, and he admitted himself he had a few kind of doubts after that Leicester game. From that moment, he's completely turned his form on his head. He's played very well in every single game since. Wolves have been unbeaten for all of those games, 6 games running the league, and it's just a testament to his character and his personality and his determination that 2 games into his Premier League career, I know he made 1 appearance for Wolves back in the day in the Premier League, but really 2 games into his proper Premier League career, he's had a terrible off day in front of the watching nation, and he could hide and could have gone into a shell and you know, like I said, it's a real test of his character that he's come through with flying colours. Not only has he got back to the levels that we know he could do, but he's surpassed that. It's so impressive. And yeah, he's having as he says, the form of his life. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, and we all know he doesn't get to the byline enough. But pound for pound, is this guy the best signing Wolves have ever made? Because he didn't cost a whole lot of money, did he?
I'd say in the current setup, the current squad, he's the biggest transfer bargain they've played for. They got Ryan Bennett on a free, which is fantastic, but to pay 75 grand, I think it was, for Doherty. From Irish side Bohemians. Mick McCarthy spotted him in a friendly way back in the day, and duly joined Wolves and took a few years to get into the first team, but has really thrived now for the past 2 or 3 years. You can't get much more of a bargain than that. 75 grand, and he's flying in the Premier League. You know, like I say, his performance is week after week. He owns that right flank. It's not like he's just playing at right back and he's just got to mostly concentrate on defending. He's so important going forward and defensively, but he owns that flank. He's flying going forward now. He's confident. He's a physical presence as well. And you rarely see him get beaten down the other end. But if he does kind of fly forward, then Bennett and Martinho or Neves have got the nous to drop in and cover. You know, the whole kind of system works like clockwork in that respect. Everybody knows where everyone else is going to be. They all cover for each other. The shape is so rigid. And yeah, Doherty, got to be one of the best wing-backs in the Premier League at the moment. Long may it continue. He has to start for Ireland during the international break. He's made 3 substitute appearances in friendlies so far, which is unbelievable. You know, we're gushing with praise here for the guy, and we're not going overboard, and yet he can't get in the Ireland team. So hopefully he'll play. They've got a couple of games over the next couple of weeks. Same as Coleman is injured, which gives him a better chance, but Cyrus Christie, the bane of Doherty's life, is still in there.
That guy.
But Martin O'Neill was at Sellers Park on Saturday, so he can't fail to be impressed with what Doherty's done. Yeah.
So Cyrus Christie, watch your back. Matt Doherty's coming for you. For all the latest on him and Wolves, make sure you stay with us. ExpressandStar.com.